Hi everyone, welcome back to another Gunpla review, and today we'll be looking at the Master Grade 1 to 100, the Astray red frame by the Daban model. And if you guys can hear some drilling going on behind the background, that's because there are some construction going on at the back of my house. So I hope you guys will still be able to hear what I say. So without further ado, let's get on with the review. And so I've built one high grade from the Daban model, which is the Banshee norm. If you guys haven't seen it, it's in my videos. And I've built one master grade, the Strike Roach Authority, and the Strike Roach Authority is actually one of the best kit from Daban that I've built. And now that I've built this red frame, it's quite similar to the Strike Roach Authority in terms of the quality, but that doesn't mean this kit does not have its flaws. So yeah, first I'll be talking it's the strong point and the weak point, but I've considered it already and I decided to talk about what are the weaknesses. Firstly, as usual, the Daban model, the hand here, there's actually a slight distortion. Like, let me refocus for you guys. Like you see, actually this part, it's actually, let me see. See, instead of straight, this part here is sort of like bent a little bit. But if you're gonna pose with it, that shouldn't be a problem. This one of the disadvantages. And next are the fingers. And I forgot to say that this ball joint here inside the hand here. See, you guys can see. The ball joint inside here is actually quite tight connected to the hand. So if you want to move, you end up actually you have to pop it up to move, or else it will be very hard. And yeah, like this, you move the whole hand when you want to move, and you scared little it will break, because as you know it's bootleg, not the original. So yeah, besides here it's tight, and this part here, the thumb, this part here, the thumb, is actually quite easy to come off. There are a few times I tried to hold its weapon, but every time cause there's a joint here, you can connect it to the handle of the Gerbera straight, and the other name I forgot what is it. Here you can put on the handle and connect here. And then when you want to adjust the thumb for it to like hold the weapon, this thumb here is actually quite easy to fall off. And yeah, and the rest. Oh, and here, by the way guys, this part here, I couldn't make it down because when I was trying to pose the sword here for the red frame to be in the flight mode, to be connected in this stand on his tactical arms in the flight mode, I sort of broke it. It's not the Daban fault, it's actually my own amateur fault. I was being a little bit impatient, and I sort of broke it. And so I decided to use the elephant glue to just, or you can call it super glue, to just glue on the back here. And this one right now, it's forever staying on top here. So yeah, this part is not Daban fault. This part it's my very own fault because I was tired. So yeah, I decided to not connect it back to the backpack. But yeah, let me refocus because it's kind of dark. So yeah, the rest not really a problem really. The legs can stand properly and all, not a problem. I'll show you guys how is it if standing like this there's no problem, and then after that I'll show you guys whether the tactical arms add on to the back of the red frame will have any back issue or some sort. So yeah, so first we look at the articulation. Firstly, the head here, as you can see here, I'm not sure you guys clear, but you can see here there's still some excess part. I sort of like accidentally didn't cut it properly. I just straight away used my I don't have the cutter or whatsoever, so I'm using a scissors actually. So I just straight away cut, and the part here I sort of like used a little bit too much force in it, and therefore it resulted in a little dinted. I think here you guys can see better. I'm sorry. Yeah, here you can see right here I sort of like dented it, and I had to use because you have the stretch mark, so I have to use the Sharpie red to color it. Again, it's not Daban fault, it's actually my own personal fault. So yeah, let me bend this a little bit. So now we look at the articulation of the head. You can go up and down here. This is an independent piece here, so it's a one piece like this, and then you connect it to this sort of like his neck, connected to the body and to the head. So it can go up and go up all the way. Not sure you guys can see from the side, and can look down like this. This is the maximum. You can look down like that. You can look down like this. You can look down like this. You can turn to your left. You can go to your right, and you can go 360. But I would personally not recommend you to do so. And yeah, as you can see, the neck is actually a little bit distorted already. I'll adjust it once the review is over. So yeah, basically the head is like this. Next, we'll look at the hand. As you can see, it's getting dark again. As you can see here, this is an independent piece connecting to the armor here, the torso, and to the hand. Yes, inside here. This piece here is actually is like you will have to connect your hand here to this piece before connecting it. You can't this piece you have to connect with your hand here, only it will stay on. If not, you can't connect because there's I'll just show you guys. Yeah, like this piece here. Let me put this aside. There's a piece here, and you will have to use this to connect inside here. Once you connect it, see, it's like this. So while this hand I've already taken out, I might as well just proceed to show you guys what the hand. Here, see a few white pieces, and you can rotate all the way up like this, and then go down, and your hand you can go all the way up here, no problem. This, and now here the fingers. This piece here, like I say, is very easy to come out if you try to pose. This is an independent piece here, and next you have the first finger. It will be an independent piece as well, and the remaining 3 fingers, it's actually connected, so it's not moving individually. So yeah, that's it for the hand. Let me try to put it back first. Where's the connector here? It's supposed to be like this. I'll be right back once after I've put it back. So welcome back. I've already reattached the left arm, and next here now we look at the torso. the apps here you can move a little bit, and you can actually move to your right, you can move to your left, move to your right a little bit, not too much really. You can move here like that. Next we'll look at the back. As you can see here, this piece is supposed to go down, but like I told you, I screwed it up and I've used the super glue to glue it. And so yeah, now you just remain up here, and this at the back here. It's actually quite detailed if you ask me, and I'm actually glad that I bought this kit. But of course, if you have the money, go and purchase the original Bandai one. But if you just want to see what's like to have a Daban master grade, then I would recommend you guys to try on this kit. And I shall continue with the review. And next, you have the race here. It's just a simple one. Here's the front. Here's the side. Let me lift up the hand. Here's the side here. Usually I think in high grades, you're supposed one of these parts you have a hole, and you can put your samurai sword. But instead of having it here, it's actually down here at the legs here. I'll review it later on. And here is how the back skirt looks like. Can't move a lot really here. You can move a little bit. And front here you have nothing, it's just a small piece here. So yeah, now we'll move on to the legs. Let me just lift up the arms here. Now we'll move on to the legs. I'll put this far. You can see it's like this. So again, I'll review the left leg since I've reviewed the left hand as well. So here from the side, you can go all the way up like this. Then you can go all the way back, but because you see here, this part here is really blocking it, so it's kind of make it difficult. This piece, I would like to say the right leg here is actually quite loose. I'm not sure really. I don't really know why, but I think I'll take a look to it later. Next, because this piece here is blocking, so you can't really go all the way back. But if you lift it up, and yep, this will happen. Your leg will fall off. I might as well take off the right leg as well. Let me put it back. It's actually not really the problem. I'm not sure why, but this piece here just keep on coming out on the right leg, and it's been a hindrance ever since. That's why I was hesitated to review this kit. But in the end, you know what? It's actually not a really bad kit. That's why I just want to show you guys like what are the minor problems. Once everything is up, it's actually not too bad. Okay, now it's done. So yeah, but the articulation here is actually quite good. You can go all the way up like this, as you can see, like that. No problem with the legs. You can see, and put it back down, and here you can see a little gimmick here. Here opens up. Let me hold it up. Shit, come on again. And once this and that will happen if you rotate your back here too much. This piece here will come out. I'll show you guys where is this piece from later when I put it back. And yeah, a little gimmick here. You can see here there's like a metal here. Yeah, once you put it back straight, it will close up and it will be straight again. And this side, this like that. This is the full articulation, but you will not be able to do it because that's a small part at the back here. This piece here, this, if you put it too high, you will like sort of force it to come out. So yeah, and I don't think you'll be posing until that. You need to pose until that, but I just want to show you guys because of the articulation. So for you guys to put it back, oh my god, here is this piece here. Put it back just at the back here. Kind of hard to see. Okay, one piece is done, the next piece is here. Hold on, yeah. Okay, done. So yeah, practically this is it. The Astray red frame or the body articulation. From, let me focus. From what I'm seeing right now through my recording, the color sort of looks kind of light and kind of lightish red, but trust me, this red is actually a very nice red once you build it. I'm not sure why the quality on my video is like that, but it's actually quite a nice red. It's more of like a darkish red. You will get, I recommend you guys to get one, then you know what I'm trying to say. If you want to get one, it's really not a problem on the color. It doesn't look cheap at all, really. So yeah, let me now put this at back here. We're now, oh, I'm sorry, here I wanted to do the leg. Let me refocus on the leg. I'm not sure why it's taking time. Okay, here the legs can go down and it can go up like this, and yeah, and it can go all the way down like that. It can go left and right. Yeah, just basically, yeah, like this, the leg. And yeah, basically it. And the back here, you can move up and down a little bit here. Here you can move like an independent piece as well, so you can move up and down as well. And yeah, really nothing much really at the back here. So if you guys want to see the detail at the back of the head, here it is. Yep, here, the back here. This like the fan here at the back. So yeah, just like this. So now we'll head on to the weapons. I think you know what I'll do later on. If you guys kind of get bored with the articulation of this video, I'll link to the part where I'll be doing on the weapon. So firstly, we'll look at the samurai sword, the the Gebira straight and the tiger pierce. So yeah, this is it. You can see the go, it's actually quite nice. Daban actually give you two kinds of gold. One is this like this shiny gold, and the other one is this kind of gold. I don't really like this kind of gold because it really makes it look cheap, but I decided to put it on just to show you guys. I'm not sure if the Bandai one have two different gold they give you, but in this case, which Daban did give you two different gold. So yeah, look at this. Is the gold and the white here, and then the red, and here's the handle. And see the gold here again. Not bad if you ask me. And let me show you the sword. As I told you guys in my unboxing video already, this unfortunately the Gebira straight or the tiger pierce is just a plain silver color of the samurai sword, in which I think Bandai one would have a little bit pattern. Let me show you guys on my real grade red frame. the samurai sword. I'm not sure you guys can see it. Not obvious, so I don't think you guys can see. But actually what Bandai actually did was there's actually like a wave, a little bit like wave design on the samurai sword, and I think it's kind of cool, but it's actually not that obvious anyway. But yeah, I mean, at least they did something, and I guess I wouldn't blame like the Daban one. And oh yeah, so here, this is the mat go, which is sort of like the same. I can compare for you guys, and I would say the Bandai one go, it's sort of a brighter one compared to the Daban one. So yeah, you can see here, this the real, as I mentioned, this is the real grade one. Here, see, then here is the Daban one. Not sure you guys can see the go. So yeah, that's it for samurai sword. I'm not sure about you guys, but I have a thing or two for gunplas with swords. Oh, you can see it came out. Oh, let me put it back. I think it kind of makes the gunpla looks much better, much cooler in a way. So yeah, let me put it back. And here you can see there's a, let me focus, there's actually a ball joint here. What you will do is, since this is on the left side, you pull up the arms. I show you guys here, this is where, I'm not sure you guys can see. See here, the black part here. What you do is you just put it in. Okay, once you're in, you will have a small click sound, and then yeah, basically this the articulation, move up and down, no problem, like that, all the way, no problem, nothing at all. And what this part actually do, you want the inside part, right? There's actually a hole. I'm sorry, I don't think you guys can see it. I'll put it straight. You can see here, not focus again, I'm sorry guys. Here, see there's a two hole where this red piece actually, there's a part where you can click onto it, like what I did here. This in turn will hold the handle properly. When I first assembled it together, it didn't really hold, and I was like questioning, is it the design or is it Daban fault? But actually it's not, it's my own fault again for not experimenting it good enough. There's actually a part here, you can just snap it into it, and then this part here you will hold, no problem at all. So yeah, let me put this part back. Oh, anyway, I'm sorry, forgotten to show you guys how you would want how to hold the sword. Let me take that out and put back this in. I really dislike the right leg, really. Hopefully I can fix it later. Okay, now let me show you guys how you would want to hold a sword. As I told you guys here, there's actually a handle for you to click on the handle. Let me show you. You can see here, which part is more obvious? Okay, here you can see, right, there's like a silver part here. This hole, you will use it to click on the hand. Let me show you guys in case you guys forgotten. Ew, sad, you guys cannot see. It's actually this part here. There's a part that came out. Still can't see. What if I put it flat? You see this part? There's actually this part came out. It fits exactly to the sword. So let me put back on here. show you guys. The thumb again, I would say I'm not sure. Hopefully the thumb will not be a problem. So here, see, you guys can see once it's connected, right? The samurai sword shouldn't be dropping down. It should look like this, stay on. Even the outside, the fingers here is not closed and it still stayed on. Quite solid if you ask me actually. But maybe because I played guys, I'm sorry, I've taken out this leg. It's been a problem. See, as you guys can see, it's actually quite solid. See, it doesn't fall. Unless if you touch a bit, sometimes it will fall very easily. So yeah, I'll be just using this pose anyway. So let me close it, and yeah, so this is how your samurai looks like this. See, it fits on perfectly, not a problem. See, doesn't fall off, so yeah, let me fix on the leg and I'll get back to you guys very soon. Okay guys, welcome back. I fixed everything already, and this is my current pose. And next we'll look at the final part of this video, which is the tactical arms. Look at this guys, it's as big as the manual, as you guys can see, and it's definitely taller than the red frame itself. Let me zoom out for you guys to see. The sunlight here came out, that's why I think it's kind of hard for you guys to see. Let me just pause a while. So yeah, now we take a look at the tactical arms. Again, these tactical arms have no problem for me, except for the vents here. I've used the super glue this part just to stick it in. As you can see, there are some stretch marks here, and yeah, it's only these two parts that have problem for me. So yep, this is basically it, the tactical arms. First, for it to pose as the flight mode, you will have to open here, the top part here, open it, then slide it open here, slide open. You know what, let me zoom out a while for you guys so you guys can see properly. So yeah, first you have to open up like this, then you will have this part, you will have to close it. See here, this part here, this part is supposed to remain to be straight, or else you will never be able to put it down like what I'm doing, like this. You fold it up to become like this. Let me put it, make it straight again, and then you will close it down like this. It's too deep in, so yep, soft like this. And then this part you have to take out, and it will be something like this. And then if I'm not mistaken, then this part you have to open up. Is it like this, or yep, I think it's definitely. Then you open up, it'll be something like this. See, right after that, you will, this part here, the stand they give you here, you just have to move up, and next you will stick this on here, and everything comes falling down. Anyway, I'll just leave that piece there. Here it's supposed to be like, just show you guys from the back. So it's supposed to be like this, and then you will connect the backpack right here from the red frame, but I won't be doing it because there's a lot of problem with this with my own personal mistake already. So if I connect it, it will make it worse further on. But it's basically here, this part they fall off, right? I connected it at the bottom here. Let me focus. This part here, this black part that came out from the bottom part here, and if I put it back, then right after that it should then it will connect to this back part here. Then it can do lots of good poses, but again, because of my amateur mistake, I couldn't do it. And so let me turn it back to the tactical arms mode for you guys. To turn it back is actually rather simple. So let me put back my red frame. Okay, once my red frame, everything is put back. So this part, I will have to put it straight again, like this, and like here, and then again this part like a spider. And yeah, and there's a problem if you have to do it slowly. Like let's say it's stuck like that, basically this part here you have to make it straight. So upon here, right, like halfway up like that, you will have to make it straight up, then it will be like this. Let me focus again. So sorry about today, I changed the location. I thought it would be better, but turns out not. Anyway, here again the same thing, although I've done it many times, but yeah, sometimes I still forget about it. And yeah, like that. And then this part here, you will have to take it out. You have to switch location just for this kit if you want to switch the poses and all. And next you can see here, sorry, I put it slight. You can see here actually there's a slight gap here, right? And then for the other side, there's a slight gap at the bottom, and whereas this part, the gaps at the top, this is for both of them to connect to each other. Let me show you guys. Yep, like that. There is actually a slight gap already at this middle part here, so it's really not a problem. And here, let me take this out, and once you've connected it, will look something like this. Yep, this is back to the sorry guys, this is back to the tactical arms mode, like this, which I plan to keep actually, just to show like how big the tactical arm is, rather than the tactical arms being in the flight mode. I know that it will be like I know it will take up a lot of space, but it's one of the best way to show how huge the tactical arms is and how magnificent is this kit. Let me connect, because this is how I originally want it to be posted. And let me, okay, finally stick together already. And so what is the difference? This kit, you can see, is this basically how I will pose it. Instead of the tactical arms being on my right side, when I put it back into my cabinet, the tactical arms will be on this left. I'm not sure if you guys care anyway. But what I would say is, this kit, you will not get a beam saber. So basically your weapons are the Gerbera straight, and Tiger Pierce and the tactical arms. That's it. And you get 2 beam effect part because these tactical arms, you can become like the arrow form. I did not show you guys because I do not know how to do that, and I do not intend to put the tactical arms into the sort of like archer mode, if you guys may. And yeah, and as you guys can see beside the real grade red frame, they do not have a beam saber. I think mostly because of the tactical arms. Let me show. You can see here, this is supposed to be like the beam saber handle, and of course the backpack itself is already different compared to the master grade red frame. So yeah, basically this is the difference between the real grade, in terms of backpack, to the master grade. And I'm not sure if Bandai gave you a pair of the beam saber as well, but since Daban usually copy completely from Bandai, I would think that the Bandai master grade Astray red frame do not have the beam saber as well. So yeah, you can see here the two piece go. And so what my final thoughts on this kit. Like I mentioned earlier, Gunpla with samurai swords or swords, they have a special thing for me. I'm not sure why, but maybe because I think it's cool. So yeah, this kit is actually really solid. You do not have to do anything apart from maybe this part here. There's like only small parts you have some snap fit issue. Other than that, you do not have problems at all, I would say. So would I mean, sorry, let me, if you ask me to rate this kit, right, I would rate it 8 out of 10, because this kit is really solid. And for starters, if you want to try out, like, should I buy Daban master grade and get a hang of it, yeah, I would recommend this kit. And again, after I've built like 3 Daban kits, I've came